Hello learner, welcome to Manifested Online Classes. My name is James Kenyani. We are going to continue with our topic, area and approximation, but today we are going to look at a new method of finding areas under curves, and the method is called the mid-ordinate rule, the mid-ordinate rule. So we are going to look at the mid-ordinate rule of finding area under a curve, and objectively to help the learner to calculate areas under curves using the mid-ordinate rule. But in this lesson, we are going to deal maybe with deriving that formula. So the objective to enable the learner to derive the formula and use it to find area under curves. So to understand this, we need to go practically on the board, and we move step by step. So if you look on the board, I can start with this, can start with that. We can look on the board, learner. We are seeing the y-axis is the y-axis. Also, this line is also known as x is equal to 0. So be careful, sometimes they talk of that. This is the line. This is the line x axis, or sometimes we call it the x axis. So one can be interested to find, isn't it? Somebody might want to find this area bounded by the y-axis, or x is 0, the x-axis, and the curve. Somebody can be interested to find that area. So to make it sound, we can have O, P. I can drop these. O, P, Q, R. So somebody can be interested to find that area. You can be interested to find that area. So in figure, this is figure B, call this so it is the area bounded by the curve, the x-axis, the y-axis, and line RQ. Usually line RQ in our Cartesian plane, we might have a value like x is equal to 4, is equals to 5, but when we are deriving, we have not yet got the value. So when you have such a thing, you'll first of all divide. You'll actually have to divide OR into equal intervals or strips. So it will depend. If I divide into 5 strips, it will depend on what you want. But usually in getting of this area, the more the strips, the more the accurate the area. So you'll come, I can even use this. Luckily, I have something like 18. So I can decide to divide 1, use 3, 3. 6, 9, 12, 15. So that has given me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 equal intervals. You take that length and you divide into equal strips. So I get in the figure, we get 6 equal strips. 6 equal strips. So you'll join a perpendicular to the curve. Join that. Join that. Join that. Join that. So after getting that, I can decide to give this one a name, M, N, S, W, K. So I have strip OM, strip MN, strip NSWK, KR. So the next step is we find the mid points of, find the midpoints. It comes now to the mid ordinate. Find the midpoints of OM, MN, MN class, NS, NS, SW, SW class, WK, WK and KR, and rise and draw a perpendicular to go and meet the curve. Meet the curve. So I'm talking of, you get the midpoints of these. These are the midpoints. Those are the midpoints. So after getting those midpoints, you drop these. So Lana, those are the midpoints. So you'll get those mid points, you'll get those mid points. So where the midpoints meets that, you'll develop this. Try to develop that. So when I develop that, initially in the trapezium rule, we are using a trapezium to look like a trapezium. But when you have the mid-ordinate rule, where the ordinate now strikes the curve, you develop to get a rectangle. It is assumed that that rectangle we get, it is assumed that the rectangle we get is equal to that trapezium. So you can give this one ordinate 1, ordinate 2, ordinate 3, ordinate 4, mid-ordinate 5, and mid-ordinate 6. So in the figure we get 6 rectangles equal to their corresponding trapezia. So this one will have an area almost equal to the trapezium we had. So if we move back here, we shall now be interested in getting the total area. The total area. So learner, assuming that you'll have a strip width, you need to have a strip width. So assuming if the strip width is h, the total area will be given by y1 times h, y2 times h. So the total area under curve, the curve will be given by y1 times h plus y2 times h. In this case, those are now the mid-ordinates. They are the mid-ordinates plus y3 times h plus y4 times h plus y5 times h plus y6 times h. It can be factorized to h into y1 plus y2 plus y3 plus y4 plus y5 plus y6, which simply comes to the strip width times the sum of the mid-ordinates. It comes to the strip width times that. So the mid-ordinate rule, so generally, the mid-ordinate rule The mid-ordinate rule is given by area is equal to width of interval times sum of mid-ordinates. It is summarized as that, learner. It is summarized as simple as that. You know where the mid-ordinates were coming from, and you know where we started. At the end of this, we projected a perpendicular to the x-axis. Then we divided that area into equal strips along the x-axis. From the midpoints, from those, we got now the midpoints of each strip, and we projected a perpendicular to meet the curve. On meeting that curve, we stretch to get rectangles which are actually equal to a trapezia that can be projected like that. So after that, we get the sum of the area, the total area under the curve. We find that. So that's where we come out with the mid-ordinate rule of finding area. Width of the interval times the sum of the mid-ordinates. The sum of the mid-ordinates. So if you are told to derive, it will be divide these into equal intervals, get the mid-ordinates, get the area of each, but after deriving, you'll now just be coming to the formula and applying it where necessary. So for the assignment, so thank you. So there goes the question. Derive the mid-ordinate rule of finding area under curves, and 2. Use the mid-ordinate rule to work out the area bounded by the curve y is equals to x squared, line x is equals to 0, and line x is equals to 4. Use 4 mid-ordinates. There is a hint there. Plot values of x is a half, x is 3 over 2, x is 5 over 2, x is 7 over 2. That actually shows the value you'll get for y will actually be the mid-ordinate. Will actually be the value for that ordinate, because it will be at the center. The first one will be at the center of 0 and 1. So the hint will help you to acclimatize that. So thank you very much for the audience. Come again ready to proceed, but having gone through those 2 questions in the assignment. Thank you very much, and let's meet in the next lesson. Bye-bye.